I'm done being a family-friendly channel. Enough. Enough is enough. I'm gonna peel the mask off. What do you say? The Band-Aid? I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. Today, we're gonna say a curse word for reals this time. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Today we're gonna be going over 5 Fortnite YouTubers who've sworn. Number 1,
MJ Kells.
Look, I'm gonna name him Nuts.
No, believe it or not, I have a real reason for actually making this video, and I am going to say a curse word, okay? But before I do, I want to explain myself just a little bit. So, lately, you guys might be realizing that I've been saying a little more potty mouth words than usual. Things like damn, ass, hell. And every time I say something like that in a video, I always get a bunch of comments from people like, I'm unsubscribing your family-friendly channel. All the time, right? It just happened like the other day. I don't know. I may have said like the word ass or something like that. And I'm done trying to be this family-friendly channel. Now, what does that mean exactly? I know all throughout the years, we've made a lot of jokes about family-friendly, especially with like YouTube. The adpocalypse especially is where it really started. Like, you know, there was a point where YouTube was demonetizing everything. So it was like kind of like a meme to be family friendly. But it's funny because like I'll say the word damn or ass or something like that while I'm playing a game about ripping somebody's arms off. Like, let's really make a decision here. Which one is worse? The one where I'm brutally killing some video game character, or me saying a slightly naughty word? Like, right? So basically what I'm making this video does not say that I'm gonna start being a sailor and like cursing all the time, because really that's not my personality, right? For the most part, you guys know my personality. I'm a huge weeb. I'm sure I'm very cringy to a lot of people. I cringed myself a lot, to be honest. You guys understand, like when I'm watching my videos back or editing, I will like actually like get mad at myself and be like, why did you say that? Why did you do that? All the time. So I'm very self-aware. I probably laugh too much because that like pisses me off too. Like I'm not saying that I hate myself, but I'm saying that I do make myself really mad at certain times. And you know, there's definitely that side of me that's like, why can't you just act different? But what I'm trying to say is that I'm very self-aware. You know, I'll probably always be a weeb at heart. That pretty much has never changed. I mean, speaking of anime content and stuff like that, I know a lot of people have missed me doing that sort of content. If you don't know, I should just mention this. I have another channel dedicated to that sort of type of content that I've already made tons of videos on. You should check it out. But what I have the most fun with doing on YouTube is playing interesting games, looking at funny things, playing funny games, and having fun with my audience is genuinely what I enjoy on YouTube, and is what makes it worth it. So yeah, that's basically my personality. Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to curse like a sailor every chance that I get, and I'm also not gonna pull a JoJo Siwa where I'm not gonna pull the JoJo Siwa where she's like, "One of my exes on my podcast." What does she say? Where like I'm gonna dye my hair black. Well, I might dye my hair's half black now, but I wouldn't put dyeing the hair might be a thing, but I'm not gonna like paint myself and start making a dance that oh my god, the whole JoJo Siwa thing was freaking funny. Ex on my podcast. I'm over 30 years old now. If I want to say the word shit, yeah, I told you it was coming. I'm gonna say the word shit. And I know you guys so many people just actively recoiled right now when I said that. But I've said this so many times on my videos that I do curse in real life. I'm just tired of masking it all the time. You know what I mean? Because the reality is, by doing that, I'm not being my like true authentic self with you guys, if that makes any sense. So if I just made a lot of people unsubscribe, I'm sorry. I know that this might be shocking for you, but I haven't lied. I've said this so many times, even my oldest videos. I do curse in real life. I just don't do it on YouTube, mainly because it's not really good for ads. Like the little bit of cursing that I've done in this video is still ad friendly. Also, another part to this that's very relevant and important is that I read a lot of comments. People are like, "Oh, bro fell off," or the reason why your views are low is because like your audience grew up, right? Because of the type of content you're making is not suited for like your audience, so they stop watching and things like that. And I mean, there's probably some truth to that, but I would just argue that I've never actually been kid friendly. I don't. Again, I've played the most violent games you could think of, DDLC. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more. There's countless horror games that we played, and it's just funny that people made issue with just like saying, oh, I said the word damn. But to be fair, I will say that yes, there's a lot of content that I have done that does come off as me being this kid-friendly channel. It's not my it's weird because everybody plays these games like Poppy Playtime. Let's take Poppy Playtime for example. That could be considered kid-friendly, but literally everybody plays Poppy Playtime. But maybe sometimes I might play too many of those types of games. So I mean, again, I'm very open. So like leave comments down below. If there's other games that you would personally like to see me play, I would like to play it. I actually have an episode of 60 Seconds. That was a game that I played 4 years ago. I just made an episode of that. That's going to come out really soon. So, you know, I want to take your guys' criticisms to heart. Even though I think it's a gross oversimplification of the reason why my views are actually low, I think the reality is that yes, like obviously the only reason why my views are low is because people are not vibing with the content that I make, right? Like also like it's variety. I've done videos about this so many times, so like I don't want to go over the same stuff and talk too long or anything like that. And also people say that because of Baldy, and I just want to say one thing, all right? I will not tolerate any Baldy slander on this channel, okay? You don't talk about my boy Baldy like that, all right? You can say that about the Garden of Ban games, which, and that's fair, but you can't say that about Baldy, right? And people say I play Baldy all the time. I do make a lot of Baldy, but like I can literally show you how many videos I've made in between Baldy episodes. See, 60 Seconds. I just made an episode about that coming out soon. Okay, yes, I made a Baldy episode the other day. Yes, I talked about Dandy's World, but this one is actually really funny because video games on the news is so hilarious. All right, I think it's a great video. You should check it out. I mean, I played Roblox Pressure. I haven't played Roblox in a long time, so that was different. We got That's Not My Neighbor, which I was actually really surprised that didn't perform as well as it usually always has for me. Like, I feel like, yes, that some of those comments that people say, there's some truth to it, but at the same time, I do think that the algorithm has played a part into this, right? Because I see some of my peers, you know, I'm not going to name any names or anything like that, but I do see my peers, it sounds so fancy, who are suffering from the same exact problems. You know, at the end of like YouTube is a hard game to figure out, right? There's so many factors at play here, but you know, at the end of the day, I think it is truthful to say that if people liked you, they would come back and they would keep watching. So, you know, I have no choice. Like if my views are low, I have no choice but to blame myself. And yes, reading the comments saying, "Oh, you fell off," it is hurtful, you know, deep down inside. But at the same time, I used to work at Walmart, right? Bro, the fact that I've got to do this at all is a miracle. That I'm even able to make any money doing this and to support myself. So even if my views go to 0 from here on out, at least I can say that I was lucky that I got to experience this. And yeah, so like I just want to make that very clear that like, yes, those comments bother me and I plan on proving them wrong, right? I want to prove them wrong. I'm just in the process of figuring that out, right? We're learning things. We're experiencing things. I don't want to force people to watch me. I want people to watch me because they like me and they want to watch my stuff. And I definitely think that's still possible, right? If you can get some people to watch you, you can get more people to watch you. But we're in a weird period. We're in a weird time right now. And I think that, again, the first step is me not masking myself, you know, saying curse words here and there. I'm not trying to be a kids channel. I never really truly was, although I can see fairly why some of the content made me look like that. Some of the videos I enjoyed in particular lately, I really enjoy playing the Bendy thing. I know that could be considered kids, but don't slander Bendy either, even though that was a fan game. We played this bone game. The Human Body, that thing was great. It actually performed well, and it was a good game. It's like a fan thing. We reacted to the Folgers commercial. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you're missing out.
I brought you something from far away.
Really? Oh.
Oh, God! We reacted to cringe commercials. They didn't perform super well, but I had so much fun making that kind of video. I miss doing reactions, right? And that's something that, yeah, I want to do more. Of course, we had Hello Neighbor 3, the Lacey games, which is not a kid's game whatsoever. You guys know I love Schoolboy Runaway. The Bush game, I really wanted to beat that game. I probably might still come back with that. There's a lot of games, a lot of variety I've played on the channel. And I really like this one as well. The one where you have to walk down the street. And the whole game. Yeah. So while I do play some games that might make me look like a kid's channel, I'm trying to say I am not, all right? Stop pigeonholing me. I don't know, what is the word that people use? Dude, I just sometimes like acting silly and cringy, like at the same time. It's a weird combination, but yeah, I want to branch out and play more horror games. And yeah, if there's like more games you guys want to see me play, keep leaving them down below. I want to finish Detroit Become Human. It sucks because a lot of people said they wanted to watch that, but when I made episodes, either they didn't see it or they just didn't watch it. Like, I don't know. I really enjoyed it, and I do plan on like streaming that game and finishing it more. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what the future holds for me. Again, I'm just lucky I've gotten this far, but I want to listen to your guys' like criticisms and your comments, and I want to keep going. I want to prove the people that don't like me wrong. Like, I want to prove all the you fell off comments wrong. It's definitely possible, and we're gonna manifest it. Huh? We're gonna manifest it. Yeah, I just want to have fun with my audience, really, at the end of the day, and it's really just up to me to get over the barriers in my brain that really tell me that that's not possible, and just not let that kind of stuff get to me. So I just thought this would be a silly, fun video to make and just talk about because I find it very interesting, right? It's a weird thing, huh? So every now and then, I'm not gonna again turn into a sailor, but every now and then I might drop some curse words here because I feel like it, because I'm getting mad, right? First time I actually cursed on my channel was in Baldi. It was Raldi's Crack House, and I genuinely got so pissed off at that game. You should check it out. It's good. But yeah, I'm going to expand the games that I play, guys, and expand things and just try to enjoy myself more. I hope you enjoy. I'm also back on Twitter, and I was active recently. I've just been hating like all of the internet, and so like I'm trying to stop hating the internet and just like embrace it actually more and just have fun. That's my goal, and that's the point of this video. And I hope a lot of you stick around, but if you don't, then it is what it is. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about my views. Bro, if I gotta go back to Walmart, then so be it. I don't care. But let's just have fun while it lasts. How about that? All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, a lot of people are telling me to bring Scrub of the Day back. I will think about it, okay? I will think about it. All right, tune in next time. Appreciate you. Bye, guys.